Hi, this is Jewish Joke Series number 7. These are my zede jokes. My zede used to love when I tell him these jokes. So my zede, like a lot of people when they came to this country in 1910, were taught to be tailors by their mothers. So he came here because the mothers all said you can get a job. Everybody needs a tailor. So came to this country and he found a piece of scrap on the floor. He sold it for a penny. With that penny, he bought 2 scraps. Sold those for 4 cents. Bought some more, and pretty soon, after 10 years, he was the biggest textile manufacturer of material for suits in the country. And he was able to sell material to every suit manufacturer except for this one anti-Semite in the South, a guy named Smith. And he used to bug my zede that Smith wouldn't buy from him. So he'd call him every week and say, Smith, would you please buy some material? I'll give you the best deal. Smith would say, forget it, I'm not buying from a Jew. So my zede called so often, finally Smith said, listen, I can't, this is before you could block a call, I can't stand hearing your voice. I'll tell you what, buy 1 piece of cloth from you. My zede said, how long? How big? He said, I want it to go from the tip of your nose to the tip of your... So my zede said, all right, I'll have it there in a couple of days. So anyway, the day comes, and the guy says, I'll pay whatever that amount is. Anyway, the day comes and a truck rolls in, Ginsburg Textiles, then another truck and another truck, 8 trucks full of material. The bill was $16 million. Smith calls up and goes, I know I signed a contract for 1 piece of cloth. What is this? He said, I sent you exactly what you ordered. What do you mean? Ginsburg, do you know where the tip of your nose is? Yeah, it's right here in the middle of my face. Well, where's the tip of your... He said, in Pinsk, in Belarus. I was circumcised when I was 8 days old. Anyway, so with that $16 million, he decides he wants to join a country club, but he wants to show them he'll join a non-Jewish country club. He goes there, and the guy looks at him and says, sorry, we don't let any Jews in. He said, listen, I'm a nice Jewish man. I don't want to cause any trouble. I'll tell you what. I'll give $1 million to the building fund of this club if you let me in. I won't cause any trouble. With a heavy Yiddish accent. Guy says, all right, just don't tell anybody you're Jewish. Don't cause any trouble. You don't even know how to golf, so it's not a problem. So my zede's in the locker room, and in walks 6'4" Kelly, the golf pro. And he sees my zede in the corner, and he goes, you look Jewish to me. Zede says, yeah, I'm a little Jewish man. Guy says, we don't allow Jews here. He says, well, listen, Mr. Kelly, I don't want to cause any trouble. I'll tell you what. Play me a round of golf, and I'll bet you $1,000 a hole. Kelly said, $1,000 a hole, you're on. That's like taking money from a baby. So they go out and play golf, and my zede has an incredibly lucky day, and he wins 9 of the 16 holes. Kelly is fuming. He's so angry. He gets back to the clubhouse. Ginsburg, I'm going to wipe the floor with you. Ginsburg says, my zede, listen, Mr. Kelly, I'm a nice Jewish man. I don't want to cause any trouble. I'll tell you what. I'll bet you half the money you owe me that I can bite my right eye. Bite your right eye? What do you mean bite your right eye? You're on. So my zede takes out his false eye, puts it between his teeth, and now Kelly owes even more money. He's so mad. He says, Mr. Kelly, I'm a nice Jewish man. I don't want to cause any trouble. I'll tell you what. I'll bet you half the money that you owe me that I can bite my left eye. So what do you mean you can bite your left eye? You just bit your right eye. No way. You're on. My zede takes out his false teeth, clamps it on his eye. Now Kelly's going to kill him because he owes him all this money. So my zede says, Mr. Kelly, I'm a nice Jewish man. I don't want to cause any trouble. I'll tell you what, I'll bet you all the money that you owe me that I can pee over your left shoulder standing across the room. Kelly starts to laugh. He says, I'm 6'4", you're 5'4". There's not any chance in hell that you can do that. You're on. So my zede walks across the room, and he covers Kelly from head to toe with his urine. Every inch of Kelly. Kelly looks at him and says, you lost. And my zede says, can't win them all. So my zede's on an airplane, and he's sitting between these 2 huge Texans. And the guy on the left says, my name's Al Smith, and I have a ranch with 20,000 acres and 50,000 head of cattle, and they call my place Big Al. The guy on the far right says, in the window seat, yeah, my name's John. I have 20,000 acres. I got 35,000 head of cattle, and they call my place Big John's. And you little Jew, what do you got? He says, I'm sorry, I only have 30 acres. And what do they call your place? Downtown Dallas. Anyway, I hope you like my zede jokes. My zede certainly liked them. Shalom.